Alrighty, hello again. This is Trace Majestus, and we're back in Elite Dangerous. Little bit ahead of the normal 8 o'clock schedule, but that's okay. We're going to finish off the trip out to the carrier and then find ourselves some mining areas. So it's time to get our behinds in gear. Let's get together with the gang and get things rolling. Hello, guys.
Hello. Welcome back. That was soon. I thought you were going to be even longer.
Well, it's 7:30, so.
Jumps to make.
Yeah.
He's just 30 minutes ahead of schedule.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said I was hoping to get a little ahead, so I did. Mission complete.
How are you completing missions?
Chris got winged up with me and completed a mission. Of course,
okay.
I'm probably never going to get to cash it in because I'm not going to be back for months, but that's okay.
That's what I didn't do anymore. Oh, I didn't realise it was going to be that long.
Well, the refit trip for my carrier starts on July the 2nd. That is when I scheduled it. I have taken the week of the 4th of July off on vacation. And that's going to basically allow me to jump the carrier all day long, Saturday, Sunday. And if it takes into Monday, it takes into Monday. And then I'll refit the carrier and do whatever refueling I can down there and then head for home or head for back out. So it's oh boy. And then once I get out here, I'm going to refill the carrier completely, and I might even refill or fill up the nearby carrier so that he can go back in and refit.
Yeah.
And after I've got all that done, I'll get back into my ASP and
You don't have
not ASP, Diamondback. Oh my God.
But you sold your ass?
One of them ships.
One of them ships. No, my ASP is back in the bubble. I'm out here in my
He
Diamondback.
left his ass in the bubble.
I knew you were gonna say that. Anyway, so.
Asp.
Well, it didn't come through that way. It lacked the final P.
Yeah.
Cool. The bell actually worked. All right. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
What bell?
The notifications bell.
Yep.
On YouTube.
Yeah, it doesn't always, does it?
Yeah. Basically, you also have to be someone who regularly watches the channel. If you don't watch a channel for a while, even if you have the bell clicked, it tends to not notify you again.
Well, that's
not
annoying.
necessarily true. It's just, it works and it don't work sometimes.
Yeah. Anyway.
Because I've watched Down to Earth Astronomy for 2 years, and I never get a ding. I don't get a ding from Trice. It just shows
Engage.
in the thumbnail
Charging
somewhere
FTL.
that he streamed, as far as that little ding.
Yeah, it seems to be kind of hit and miss.
4, 3, 2,
all the way anyway.
So you're saying the plasmas work better than the Gauss?
Well, the Gauss cannon is a bit awkward. The plasmas, if you can get them lined up, they're easy. Two or three shots, as long as you hit them.
Well, that's with everything, isn't it?
Yeah, the trouble is that it's not like your gimbals and everything. There's all fixed, so you've got to make sure they're right in front of you before you actually release the trigger.
Right.
Engage.
Preparing for
That's
war.
all I usually use is fixed.
I'm lazy. I tend to use gimbals.
Oh no, not happy
Come on. You know you wanna.
How far away is this? I doubt what I made that. 11,000 in 10 minutes.
Fuel scoping.
Maybe make it just a time.
As long as I slow down soon.
Love my M2 car.
Fuel scoping complete.
Engage.
Frame
Charging
shift
FTL.
charging.
Hell of a view, this.
Four, three, two,
So have you tried the shards at all?
Yeah, I'm not. I can hit, but I prefer the plasma.
fuel scoping.
Well, I have to say from this trip, they have improved the in-game neutron route plotter again.
Fuel scoping complete.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it's actually working reasonably well. Engage.
Frame shift
Preparing for
drive
jump.
charging.
Not going to Rusty.
But what does work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they've narrowed they've got the I think they've widened out the cone for detection of them again.
Two,
They were fiddling with that. They made it too narrow and it wasn't detecting any. So it
Yeah.
was, you know, they broadened it out too much and you were jumping all over the place. Now they got it's pretty good right now. I like it right where it is. Don't change that.
What was you doing just in that second?
I just adjusted my headset. Why? Did it go click?
No, you went way away and then it came back in.
Well, that's probably not. That's not surprising. I probably put my thumb in front of the mic.
Okay.
fuel scoping
I got to
complete.
adjust it again because it's not correct on my ear. It's starting to pinch it. There we go. That's better. Engage.
Frame shift
Charging
drive
FTL.
charging. Four, three, two,
Wouldn't mind having a little more padding on the top of this thing.
I landed right on top of it.
But other than that, it seems to be
fuel scoping.
sound quality in the earphones is very good, and you guys are telling me my mic's a whole lot better. So all in all, I have to give 2 thumbs up to this headset.
Fuel scoping complete.
Engage.
Frame shift
Charging
drive
FTL.
charging.
Yeah, I wore it for 6 hours straight this afternoon, and it was quite comfortable. No, I haven't really noticed any difference on the neutron stars' reactions compared to what they were.
What, did they change the actual neutron stars?
Supposedly, I haven't seen any real difference.
Oh, okay. That's a good thing.
Fuel scoping.
they change it, you might end up going flying into it.
Yeah, well, the one thing I don't like about going neutron stars in a small ship is it's much more likely to go end over end than a big ship.
Fuel scooping
Although a
complete.
big ship's most likely just to be crushed by it.
No. I'm talking when you're in the cone.
Yeah.
You're not going to get crushed. But you'll tend to get bounced out, but you won't. The
Yeah.
thing with a smaller ship is sometimes you get flipped around and you start heading into the star. Engage.
Frameshift
Preparing for
drive
jump.
charging.
So it tends to be riskier in a smaller ship than a bigger one.
Yeah.
And it's still possible to get locked in the middle of it, unable to escape. And if that happens when you're heading in, well, you're going into the star. Not so bad when you're heading out. It's like, you just ride it out and keep going. That's fine.
Yeah, with the small ship, there's a lot of cone you have to get through.
Well, you just lower the distance of the cone you go into. Instead of with a big ship, you may go like halfway or a little less than halfway. With a little ship, you go further out towards the end of the tail.
And even if you have to run through the tail a couple of times, it's much better than getting caught in the vortex and sucked in.
Yeah.
Because you got flipped over and it ended up going the wrong way. Engage.
Spooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
That was the fast one too.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frameshift
Spooling
drive
FTL engines and preparing for jump.
I noticed that Rusty was running low latency on his stream.
Fuel scooping.
I'm still running standard latency. I don't know that I want to go low latency.
How many people usually watch your stream?
It varies greatly. It can be anywhere from 3 people to 24.
Oh, then you should still be okay to do low latency.
No, that's not what low latency is about. It has to do with the connection between my computer and the distribution server. Engage.
Why, you don't have good internet
Charging
connection
FTL.
that you don't want to try?
I have, well, let's see, with the house guest here, I have 5 people with internet connections. I have 3 of them going to do this.
Oh,
Okay, there's only so much.
are you experiencing any lag or anything yet? As is?
Some days it has some issues. Depends what my daughter's doing.
System scan complete.
Yeah, she's running an ARC server with friends. Sometimes there's not a whole lot of bandwidth left over.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
full space.
So it depends a lot on what's going on.
Picked up the scrap as well.
What kind of scrap you get?
Wreckage components from the cargoes. Weapon cargoes.
Look at you go.
How's my ammo doing?
Have you got yourself a heart yet?
I'm not going after those. I'm going after the scum. I'm going after the little stuff.
Fuel scoping.
We haven't heard oh shite. Now if he was going after the big one with the heart, it'd be oh shite. Run.
There was an old shite yesterday when I had those 6 after me. I thought, no, run away, run away.
Fuel scoping complete. Warning.
No,
Temperature
that's a bit too much. But now, I'm not sure because I've worked out how to use my plasma, and it's
Yeah.
quite effective.
Yeah. But you know what's going to happen. What's effective with the scout
Engage.
won't be effective
Frame
with the
Schooling
hunter.
FTL engines and preparing
I'm
for
just
jump.
talking about going to level 4.
Oh.
Not going after them.
How much do they pay you for the scout?
80,000.
3, 2,
What? I think it's okay. They was playing just 10,000.
That's not worth the ammo you shoot at it.
Yes, it is.
Damn. It costs more
No.
than 10K. worth the
No, it's a few thousand.
systems
When I
scan
refilled it yesterday
complete.
after my escapades, it was 32,000 to be out. But I wasted a lot. Today I'm not wasting so much.
Fuel scoping complete.
You
Engage.
don't have to rearm the plasma
Preparing to
switch.
full space.
It's
No.
just the yeah.
It's that shard.
Oh, you do have to. It does. No, you do because you get charges.
Oh, okay.
But
4, 3, 2,
And doesn't the plasma charge fill up on your fuel?
not these ones. That's
Not those? I was gonna say there was one of them that filled up on the fuel tank of the spaceship.
Yeah, there's a engineering mod for the plasma cannon that does that.
systems scan
However, it
complete.
drops it by 30% damage doing it.
Ouch.
So,
That kind of defeats the purpose of using a plasma.
well, what people who use that do is they,
Fuel scoping complete.
there's a trick to it. So you go in, after you leave the base, and you immediately rearm it with premium,
Oh, okay.
and it never runs out. So until you recharge a base again. So every time you leave a base, you have to recharge with premium.
Oh, okay.
Engage, which brings it back up to full damage.
Yeah.
It's just you have to remember all the time to recharge it with premium. And it means every once in a while you gotta go out and get some materials because you burn through them.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
Engage.
Frame
Schooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Those big landable plans.
3, 2,
Noticing the distance on jumping is varying a lot more out here where there are fewer stars. Get sparse out here pretty quick.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
45 more jumps to go.
And I'll get to my destination before you get to yours.
Most likely. You're just jumping,
Fuel scooping complete.
constantly going.
Engage.
Frame
Preparing to
shift
fold
charge.
space.
You only need what, 70 more jumps?
74.
74, yeah. So you don't even need that much more, that many more jumps.
And I looked up, people have been doing some exploring near my carrier. So I found some icy rings nearby to go investigate.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I missed out on the carrier and like a double engineered, what is it, grade 6, I believe,
7,
oh,
Oh,
No.
3.
3,
Oh, 4. was it?
4, 6,
okay, it's
5.
yeah. Oh, well, I have
Engage.
the 5.
Yeah.
Frameshift
Preparing for
drive
war.
charging.
Came on about twice.
Yeah.
Damn, that means they're probably not gonna put it up again. I hope they add it to the tech broker though.
Mm-mm.
Nope, didn't add it.
Just the
Damn.
vibes.
I think all total we ended up getting 3 3s, 3 4s, 3 6s.
If you were lucky, you got 4 5s.
Fuel
I think
scooping.
you were able to get about 4 5s as well. So I think it was double one at either end. Well, that one. So you did
Are you
both
gonna
sides
make
of
it
two.
before that quits?
Yeah, 25 minutes.
Fuel scooping
Oh, I
complete.
showed 5 minutes. Or 5 seconds, rather.
That's
never
for me
mind.
to arrive there.
Oh,
It's up
okay,
on
I
the
see it
right-hand
up there in the
side.
corner.
Frameshift
Preparing
drive
for jump.
charging.
Plenty of time. God,
Gah.
you not played this game very much, have you, young lady?
No, I wasn't looking. I'm between 2 screens.
3, 2,
Ah, missed.
Yeah, that was a good one.
What in that time though? Down to 41%. All missed.
Oh, dear.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
I had to climb a whole mountain to get on
How'd you miss him? He was close.
It's only a small target.
Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frameshift
Preparing to
drive
fold
charging.
space.
mountains got me around 5 kilometers.
It's better than missile, I think.
What are you fighting there, Cam?
Scouts.
Fuel scooping.
What was the 5-second timer thing? Just to get into one of the instances and start fighting?
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like your high signal sources. You got so many minutes to get in there, and I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at hitting time to jump into it instead of the actual.
Temperature critical.
Okay, instead of the time to fight. Okay.
Right. And the only reason why I did that is because he said it would go 11,000 light seconds in
Oh,
so
that was
many
the last
minutes.
one. That
And
was
I
the last
thought,
one.
did he make it or did he not make it or was he making it?
Right. Engage.
Preparing for
Pretty
war.
cool fighting though.
Is he streaming it on Discord?
Yeah,
Ah, cool.
but he's done look both of them's butt.
Just big scrap.
3, 2, 1.
I definitely don't like the fuel scoop in the Chieftain.
Why?
You mean the cargo scoop?
Yeah.
Weird spot.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frame
Charging
shift
FTL.
charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frame shift
Schooling
drive
FTL
charging.
engines and preparing for jump.
Four, three, two,
Did someone jump in?
Don't know. Wasn't paying attention.
I heard it. Like when they jump in, as you were going out, it was still counting you down.
No, never saw anything.
Okay.
I was looking somewhere else
fuel
at the time.
scooping.
Let's have a laugh. Let's see if I've got something
Fuel
away again.
scooping complete.
Hang on.
Warning.
It's okay, you've got a little bit of time.
I could get him out stiff. You can stand out there and waste
Engage.
my air.
Frame shift
Preparing for
drive
jump.
charging.
So we're going to a 4.
Four, three, two,
Why do you say we? As in, you're just watching.
Moral support.
You got your own cheerleader section. Go, Cam, go! Go, Cam, go!
Yeah, just can't run away. Just watch me.
fuel scooping.
How many seats does that chieftain have? 2?
Oh,
3?
Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frame shift.
Spooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Here we go.
Holy. What?
That's
Three,
like
five?
Six.
Six? Didn't take him long to nab your butt.
Fuel scoping.
Too far away.
Fuel scoping complete. Warning, temperature critical.
You better be watching your hull. You're down to 49, 48,
Frame
47,
Preparing for war.
charging.
44, 43. 2.
Right, that's the caustic damage.
Yeah.
3, 2,
Run away straight away.
Well, hell, can you blame him? You come in there and got everybody pissed.
fuel scoping.
Seems like you need a nearby carrier to prepare yourself all the time.
Oh, he's got one
Oh.
there.
I've got one, my own one.
Your own one,
And
yeah.
there's a station here as well.
Oh, okay.
Fuel scoping complete.
Anyway,
Engage.
enough of that.
Frame shift.
Spooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Thanks for the what not to do.
Oh, just run away. You wanted to see a 4? That's what 4's like. It didn't used to be that bad. 4 used to be 3 or 4 of them. Not that many.
Not 6.
Not 6, well. They made it slightly harder.
Fuel
I've done
scoping.
4s in the past. Threes used to be 3 as well. Used to have 3 of them. We're gonna have 3. Not 2.
Fuel scoping complete.
Engage.
Frame shift.
Preparing for war.
Charging.
That's interesting. It's like it's a system done. I may move my carrier up here. Go play with you. If nothing else, just to go up there and scan them for that. Although it looks like if you go in there, they're wanting to take you out. But how come you got shields on that, Chieftain?
Fuel scoping.
Yeah, shield. Shield. Why?
Fuel scoping complete.
What's he asking?
Engage.
I asked, how come you got shields
Spooling
on that?
FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Their weapons go right through shields like they're not even there.
It helps a little bit.
Does
It
it?
does help. Yeah.
Okay.
Not a lot, but it does help a little bit.
Well, would you be better with another hull reinforcement module?
No. I've got loads of them already. Virtually everything else other than my decontamination and my cargo scoop. Hull and module reinforcements.
Fuel scoping.
Now here's the question. Does that fight better than what's the other one you use? The Creator Spider or Cobra?
I don't know. I've not tried them.
Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frameshift
Preparing for jump.
charging.
Did I not increment the number? It might not have.
Of what, the stream episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to change mine too a while ago. I forgot about it. Keep forgetting about it. Especially you no longer
Systems scan
stream
complete.
through studio directly like you used to.
What do you mean?
When you open the stream, you know how you have to put not for kids and all those other settings? Well, you do all that through OBS now.
Oh no, I still do it the other way.
How do you do it the other way? Because
Engage.
once I hit start
Preparing for jump.
you have to go to start broadcast through OBS.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I start my stream through the YouTube streaming app.
Yeah, you hit go live through YouTube, but you have to then go to OBS to say start streaming.
Right.
It forces you to create broadcast.
Huh. I think you're doing something wrong. No.
Goddamn. Why couldn't they just leave OBS alone? You had to change it for something?
It's still, I haven't changed how my OBS works.
Okay, I installed the OBS, so maybe because you're using the older launcher.
No, I'm fully up to date.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was part 5 earlier, Atlantis. I ended that stream and had dinner, and now I'm on part 6. Engage.
Frameshift
Charging FTL.
charging.
The part 5 stream ended at 6 o'clock.
Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So today ends up being a 2-stream day. Tomorrow may be a
Right.
2-stream day too.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
It could have been politically correct. Part 5 of 2A. Then this would have been part 5 of 1B or 2B. Whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. But instead, he just made it really simple. It's part 6.
Engage.
Preparing to fold space.
Charging.
58 jumps to go. Woohoo! I'm getting there.
Four, three, two,
I may actually get to my carrier by 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yes, well, should. That's a
Shoulda,
loaded
woulda,
word.
coulda.
fuel scooping.
I won't believe it till I'm pulling into park. Could go crash me at 5 minutes, before I get there, and not let me back on till tomorrow.
That would suck.
Yeah,
Or
I'll
he
just-
could jump in a system with a trinary pair and end up in the center and end up back plumb to the bubble.
want to be a fly on the wall when they
Oh my god.
Engage.
Frame shift.
Spooling
Climb.
FTL engines and
Carriers,
preparing for jump.
range, and all your crew go, the governor's turned up. Clean up.
Either there, he gets there and everyone's dead.
3, 2,
Skeletons.
I mean, that's the way all these mega ships are that you go out and explore and scan their data on. It's been sabotaged and they all died of suffocation or hunger. Or they got thrown out the airlock.
system scan complete. Fuel
James
scan.
recorded that.
James has already
Hey,
told him.
carrier, but they're all dead.
James already told him, boss, y'all better get your shit straight.
Yeah.
So
got
everything will be cleaned
literally
up and happy by the
hours.
time I get there.
Fuel scan complete.
You literally got hours before the boss arrives. You better
Engage.
get
Charging FTL.
Yeah, with missiles aimed, right? Armed to attack.
Who is this foul thing that keeps saying he's our commander?
4, 3, 2,
Watch over the ship. Why does he get to command the ship? Before you know it, you're being kicked out of office.
Well, I mean, much like the ships throughout history, there's an owner and a captain. I'm the owner.
fuel scan.
I'm paying somebody to be captain of that thing.
$5 million a week, whether they do anything or not.
Yep.
This thing should be doing is mining them tritium for you. Yeah.
Fuel scan.
If Elite would do that, the only thing they're
Preparing
gonna
to
mine
fill
is
space.
your depot,
Yeah.
which is 1,000 tons.
Yeah, it really wouldn't be worth it. Unless you could tell them to mine for more. Nice.
I do think it'd be a good touch if they brought in NPC miners that you could hire.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they could limit it and say that they can only bring in, say,
Certain amount
500
of
tons a day or whatever.
Fuel
Like,
scan.
over the odds of it, but at least it gives the option.
They've already told them
That
that,
they could
especially
even have a thing they get better as they get more experienced, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Engage.
yeah, they've already
Spooling
told
FTL engines and
The
preparing
choice
for
of whether
jump.
to keep them on when you're not mining because they're so good, but you're paying their wages still, or whether you get rid of them and get another one, and the economy involved in that, whether it's better to, you know, it just brings all sorts of extra things into it.
They've already suggested that. And it went about as far as a rock off a cliff.
Fuel scan.
Opposite way.
One is bringing Panther Clipper and have it as a tritium delivery vessel that can deliver tritium to carriers. Free
Fuel
booked.
scan
The
complete.
carrier can't move for 24 hours or whatever. But that's another
Engage.
way they-
Frame shift.
Preparing for jump.
Charging.
I can't move. You noticed he sits here and puts so much thought in this so he can make money at every turn of this game.
Who, young Chris?
Yeah.
3,
He's a Scotsman at heart.
Well, I think he's Borders bred, right? Oh, he's at least half Scottish.
Oh, I don't know.
An earthquake
System
one,
scan
which
complete.
already
Fuel scan.
discovered.
tell you.
Discovered by Lynn.
Oh,
I tell you, Philip, come out here. Almost everything is undiscovered.
Go now. Go that way now.
Complete.
but guys, it doesn't matter. He could be plumb on the other side of the universe, and we'd still freaking hear him.
Engage.
Preparing for war.
Charging.
Somebody's calling me. The in-laws are calling. My wife will pick it up. Yep, she picked it up. Probably asking about what my daughter wants for her birthday, which is coming up.
Is it a big birthday?
18.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Yep.
Man, she's off to college next year. My goodness.
So what will Daddy do? He'll have that broadband to himself.
Oh, heck no, she's going to a local community college, so.
So she's going to still be living at home?
Yeah,
Okay.
engage.
Preparing to fold
Saves
space.
a lot of money, that's for sure.
Well, she's not quite ready for the full transition to universities.
Okay.
A couple of years of community college and then off to university. And even the university she's planning to go, it's only a half hour from here, so.
So far.
Yeah, it's not bad. She's interested in the end of math that I'm not interested in.
Oh, my calculus.
Oh no, calculus is fun. Differential equations is even more fun. No, she's into statistics. Statistics, yes.
Oh,
Okay.
you mean damn lies?
Yes,
Damn lies and statistics. Yeah,
engage.
I remember doing
Preparing
this.
for war.
Yes, she wants a,
I even wrote an exam paper. What's the point of doing this? You can just make it up if you want, like I did on my exam. Just made it up completely. 100% made up. Project.
probably got an A on it too.
No, I didn't. Got a C, which surprised me. So I wasn't really trying. So I only answered two. I think it was two questions on the final paper because I hated statistics. And I even told him, what's the point of this? It's just damn lies. Oh, study gaming. Playing Elite Dangerous.
Mr. Cody's online.
yeah. It's the skiing things to
Yeah.
their way.
Yeah.
They can be made to look good in any way you
Yeah,
want.
just
Yeah.
admit certain facts and bend it to your will.
Well, hell, isn't that the world we're living in today?
Yep,
Engage.
that's why the world
Schooling
we're
FTL
living in
engines
today
and
is so
preparing for
messed up
jump.
to begin with.
That stopped. Somebody just said, no.
Hey, it didn't even have to get to a point where someone said no. All you have to do is not omit certain facts.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frame shift
Preparing for jump.
charging.
Statistics, the art of making math lie.
Yeah, basically.
Three.
Not at its core, but
Unfortunately, he has long since passed away, so...
Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frame shift
Preparing to fold
charge.
space.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Back in a minute.
Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frame shift
Preparing for
drive
jump.
charging.
Starting to think I was done finding unpopulated systems, but I just found one. At least I think. Yep.
So look, you can be 65 light years from the bubble and find an unpopulated system.
Hell, there's a System 1 jump from Shinrada Desert that's unpopulated, so...
Fuel scooping
But
complete.
now that I'm sure
Warning.
it's mentioned
Temperature
it.
critical.
I'm sure someone went there.
I found 3 systems
Engage.
so far in the
Preparing to
last
fold space.
no, in the last 3 weeks. Here in the bubble, nobody's been to. They didn't map it. They didn't jump into it, and they didn't land on any of the planets that had biomes.
3, 2,
Are they planified?
No, but there's still plenty there.
fuel scooping.
You have to remember, Philip, people generally go point to point. So these narrow corridors are heavily traveled, and anything outside of that, well...
Or they jump
Scooping complete.
10, 15 light years at a time,
Temperature critical.
and they miss the planet that was 1 light year, or 3 light years,
Engage.
4 light years.
Charging FTL.
Drive charging.
It's got 1 or 2 here in the bubble that nobody's been to.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
I don't know about Chris.
Fuel scooping complete.
Can't remember.
On the way out here, we're
Engage.
one jump
Preparing for war.
Hayabusa and the system there, and one with Freon, but no one had. I was the first football.
really want to see something of the universe, go into your galaxy map, swap that to economy, reset your course, and start jumping that. And you'll be surprised at how many systems you come to. But you just took your... Yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
But it's boring to do that because what would normally have been a 7 or 8 jumps, now it's 35 or 40.
Preparing to fold space.
Yeah, but
You never get anywhere,
got
yeah.
more spanning in you.
Oh yeah, you get a lot of scanning done, but you don't get nowhere fast. You think, God, I jumped 7 jumps, I ought to be close. You go looking.
Or you got 30 more.
Yeah.
I haven't gone anywhere.
Yeah. Well, I 9 jumps in the carrier, but if I'd have put it on the fast route, I was like 3.
Fuel
And
scooping.
it took me 4.5, almost 5 hours to get back to the carrier. Because every system I went into had a bio. Or it'd be like that one that Cam found that had 43 bios.
Engage.
Frame
Preparing for war.
charging. System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
How many jumps now, Chase?
Give me a second to scoop the star and I'll tell you. Don't want to run into it while I'm checking.
Fuel scooping complete.
Gotta be getting down there.
40.
Ooh, that's better than I thought. I was thinking maybe
Engage.
50.
Frame
Charging FTL.
charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frame
Preparing to fold
charging.
space.
Four, three, two,
I am. So it is.
Ranger, I just got the
system scan
thing
complete.
pop up saying you're
Yeah.
flat okay.
Same here.
What'd you get? What pop-up you get?
You're playing Elite Dangerous.
Oh, just now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
Well, I am watching him. When you heard, oh, this is sweet.
Engage.
Frame shift.
Schooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
This has got to be a bit like beet juice.
Oh. Well, depending on where you're at, you may be going
It's just getting distracted.
I'm not going to say it ain't, because the other day I looked and you were like 49, 59 light years from me. The next time I looked, you were like 2,000, 3,000. It's like, what? Like, wow.
Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frame shift.
Charging FTL.
Charging.
Hey, we're entering the Hieronymus Delta. Woohoo!
Is that where you're shipping? Carrier?
Yep.
Ooh, I got an ammonia probe.
Fuel scooping.
Terraformable water world that no one had. They detected it because it's so close to the star. But everything else was undiscovered.
Then that tells me it's probably a carrier jump.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Engage.
Frame shift.
Preparing for war.
Charging.
Because when if you're online and a carrier jumps into a system, you get the main star and anything that's, what'd you say, Trace, 58 something light seconds from the star?
3, 2,
Yeah, there's orange giant star. Where is it? Yes.
fuel scooping.
Oh man, yeah, that's close. It's only 28 light seconds from the star.
Yeah. Engage.
Frame shift.
Schooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
And about where you're at is where a lot of the carriers have been jumping out to, like towards Sagittarius A and stuff, depending on what their position is in the bubble.
3, 2,
I'm gonna map it. It's also terraformable.
Cool, cool, cool.
You're in the money. You're in the money.
Ship. Stop. Stop. Ship.
Hey,
Just
hey, 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 hey! Not sit down, loud. Inside voice, please.
Didn't stop. It just. I hit the stop button. What the hell?
fuel
Pilot error.
complete.
Oh, I hit it.
Come on, man.
Engage.
I'm not surprised flying
Frame
up.
Charging
shift.
FTL.
Charging.
It's a wonder you don't crash.
3, 2,
Preparing for jump.
Charging.
Engage.
Charging FTL.
The ants go jumping 2 by 2. Hurrah. Hurrah.
4, 3, 2, fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
65.92.
Wait, jumps? I thought you had less than that so far.
No, Tom asked what my jump range was.
Oh, okay.
Engage. And
Charging
welcome
FTL.
back, Tom. I believe you were on earlier.
Okay, the only question I got is.
Not yet.
Okay. Just check. Hello, Carl.
Good evening, Liz.
Hey, Carol.
Liz.
I'm sorry, Lynn. My mind's gone again.
When did it come back?
Temporarily, about 2 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. So you.
Then it's gone again.
Carl.
No, that time it was me.
I'm totally
Mine's over,
freaking.
mate.
That time it was
Forgiven,
me.
Lynn.
Totally freaking innocent.
Engage.
For
Schooling
once.
FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Once is better than none.
True.
Fuel scooping.
So twice how many jumps
Fuel
left?
scooping complete.
About
Is that
40.
29. Engage.
Preparing for jump.
Charging.
I'm in the correct galactic region.
Try to say that 5 times.
I'm in the correct galactic region. I'm in the Well, I tried.
That's the reason why I said try that 4 times.
Tell the stars are getting a bit sparse out here. It's no longer a straight plotted line. Get about 30 degrees of variation on each jump.
I thought I heard a codex.
Fuel scooping complete.
No codex for you. No sushi for you either.
That was just your dryer buzzer going on.
Engage.
Preparing for war.
Charging.
I'm gonna bite my tongue. That one was too mean even for me to say. Oh boy.
4, 3, 2.
Well, come on, man. If they're gonna open the door and not expect somebody to walk through, whose fault's that? Ours or theirs?
Well, no, he opened the door a little crack, and you threw the thing wide open, and tossed up a softball. I'm just like, oh God, I can't.
Hey, equal opportunist.
Yeah, but there's a limit.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Oh, great.
I always look at it, if we can't tolerate each other in here, how in the hell are you guys surviving in the real world?
A lot of times we're biting my tongue.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Engage.
Frameshift
Preparing for
drive
war.
Giant, how big is this damn star?
That's close.
Bigger than you.
Ridiculous to where I was.
But less than the one that you just went through about 4 or 5 jumps ago.
3, 2.
Big
no.
star at
Right. I mean, jeez. If the universe was all the same size, it'd be a boring place.
Guys,
Hey, get nobody the same size as Link.
I get away from the star. Gonna blow up.
And
No
lose
such
all your data.
Oh my
System scan.
God. I'm at 114, 116. Hurry up, get away from it.
Too late. You're gonna die right there.
118, 121. Come on, go, go, go.
it up.
Don't you have a heat sink?
No,
Why
Why
not?
not?
Warning. Temperature critical.
oh wait, it's going down to 118. Oh my
Really?
Lord.
Complete.
I think
This
if you
star
turn
is,
around,
Orange giant star.
I think if you turn around, you went between a binary pair.
Nope,
Of type K.
it's the only star here. It's huge.
Well, then you're
Orange
inside of this
giant
excursion
Oh my-
zone.
Hey, Philip, if you panic, you will die. Don't panic.
Nope.
Reach the
Oh,
end of
panic.
the night, bless it.
Tell me, Philip, do you have a field maintenance unit?
No.
Nope.
Why
That,
not?
because it weighs,
Zero.
it weighs,
It
Dropping
weighs
engines to
0.
zero.
oh. What slot does that take up again?
As big a slot as you want to put into it, you can put a 1 into it.
I mean,
Engage.
oh, it's a module slot?
Schooling
Yeah, it's a
FTL
module.
engines and preparing for jump.
It's a weightless module. It's a no penalty thing. You should always have one on your ship.
Yeah, you see those 2 stars right there? The big one and the little one? You got caught between the 2 of them.
Oh, I'm nowhere near the little one. That huge, big, solar system quantum
No,
eating
no,
star
no,
right
no.
there.
No, no, no. You wasn't taking damages from that star scooping it. You got caught between those two.
6,000 Kelvin.
So
It doesn't matter.
System scan complete.
you don't farm where it's 6,000 Kelvin. You scoop your fuel where it's reasonably cool.
Warning.
But you got caught.
Operating.
Can you look at his screen? No, you don't have it up.
Frameshift drive charged.
Oh goodness.
The star nowhere
Never
to
mind, Trace. Cam,
Engage.
What?
look at his
Preparing to fold
YouTube.
space.
Or Chris. When you're scooping on the outside of the star, you can pull away from it and reduce the heat. He could not pull away from it no matter which way he was going. He got caught between those two stars.
Yeah.
It takes a long time to pull away.
No.
No, it don't.
I scoop the big orange ones all the time. It's only a problem when it's part of a binary pair. And you end up in the wrong place between the binary pair.
When I seen that going up and I was looking at your radar there,
Probably
I
right between
saw
them.
that you got caught between two binary pairs. That's the reason why you couldn't get away from it, because you were caught between the two gravity wells of both stars.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Which means you were going a whole lot of nowhere for a while.
Except heat was.
Did you not have any heat sinks?
No.
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 He don't have a field
Gauge.
maintenance unit. He
Frameshift
doesn't
Preparing to
have.
fold
He
space.
doesn't have nothing to heal his hull.
My ship runs so cold though.
It wasn't
Was-
running cold then, now was it?
I'm sure.
I don't generally bother with a heat sink anymore, but I always fly with the going out.
And you did lose 2% hull because you was at 66, now you're at 64.
I'm at 64. I've been at 64.
No, you were at 66.
During this stream, I was
System
constantly at
scan
64.
complete. Fuel scooping.
Well, that could possibly be because
Well, that's right, too. He whacked himself into the planet yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
And lost 2% hull.
Fuel scooping complete.
but
Engage.
when you want to know if you're caught
Preparing
between
for
the
jump.
binary pair, that radar down there that shows you where the enemy ships are when you're fighting them, also show you where that other damn binary is that you cannot see because you don't have head look or anything. And the way your ship was acting is you were caught between both of the stars' gravity pulls, because I was watching you try to throttle it up and you wasn't going nowhere. And if you're on the outside of a star, you can always turn away from the star and throttle up and move away from it.
Alright, problem is you were caught between two, so there was no 90 degrees, so you were having... You go nowhere fast. Here
Couldn't
comes
go
the
up,
heat.
You couldn't go down, you couldn't go left, and you couldn't go right without gaining more
Fuel
temperature.
scooping complete.
Engage.
Frameshift
Preparing for
drive
jump.
charging.
I thought I was going to lose it on that last neutron star, though. It flipped me over backwards. Started throwing me back towards the center.
And the only reason why I know that is because I've been caught in a binary the way mine acted. And the only way I got out of mine is I had to hurry up and find me a system that was directly in front or below me to where I could jump out of because I couldn't get out of the damn gravity well.
Fuel scooping.
And of course
And
you
I
took
had a
heat
heat.
damage.
Well, I had a heat sink, so when I started charging, I popped it.
Oh, okay, well that helps. By the way, Philip, you're not going to blow your ship up from heat. You're going to take a
Fuel
lot of
scooping
damage.
complete.
You could take it all the way up to, what is it, 220 point before it goes.
Well, you go further than that. Engage.
Well, I don't know.
I
what
don't
kind of
suggest
hull
it.
he has on it.
It's just the hotter it gets, the faster you damage your systems, and when you go poof is when your engines go to 0 health.
You might want to check in your modules. See what the damage is.
Nothing to repair them.
You know, I would suggest a run for home at this point, depending on how much damage you've actually taken.
The whole.
No, the hull's not the problem.
No, it's your
Modules.
it's your thrusters. It's your
Power supply, power distributor.
yeah, docking computer.
That one doesn't matter so much.
Yes, we got one anyway.
Fuel system complete.
But if your power distributor, power supply, or thrusters go to 0, you're gonna blow.
Yep.
Engage.
Frame shift.
Schooling
Frame shift
FTL
drive
engines
at
and
a certain
preparing for
percent
jump.
won't work, and you can't jump no more. That's the reason why most of your priors target your frame shift drive.
Not only that, but if your FSD malfunctions, you damage your power supply. Cascading failures, aren't they lovely?
Yeah.
And of course, if you try and jump when your FSD is busted, you blow your power supply up from it. Well, of course, you blow up. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Not to mention one other thing. Phil,
Fuel system
if you panic, you will die.
Yeah.
If you don't panic and keep a clear head or a semi-clear head, you might be able to think your way out of it.
But he can't think, that's the problem.
All right, guys. I got to take a quick break. I will be right back.
Okay.
I'm not too bad off. Everything's over 70%. Oh,
Do
wait,
what?
everything's
Seven-
over, well over 70%.
Yeah, they should
Cargo
be
hatch
over
is
90.
at 59.
I don't care about that.
If it breaks, you could get in trouble.
Not to mention which, if you've got any cargo at all,
He don't.
Nope. Yeah, the cargo hatch could open and dump your stuff. Yeah, I know about that.
I was thinking more or less the cargo hatch could open, and then your interior components are being exposed
Mm.
to possible damage.
I can't really remember what happens if your cargo hatch goes to 0, but I'm sure it's nothing good.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to bet on it.
Well, I haven't
being
haven't
good.
ever got my shit down that low. About the worst I ever had was a cracked canopy.
Hey, that's not good either.
I had plenty of oxygen and plenty of materials to make more if I needed it to get back to the station.
I've had that in my Type 10, the crap canopy thing.
I had no canopy.
Got back. Yeah, I could see space through it as well.
See,
It
no
was all like-
canopy, and you got no navigation because it's on the screen. It's
Yeah.
up display.
Yeah,
It disappears.
nice.
Unless you've got a
But-
little bit of glass at the side and you can manage to hit
Yeah,
yourself
did you
because you can
manage
see
to
it.
get back though to a station like in time?
I did a couple of times, but another time I didn't make it. I couldn't see where I was going. I
Just
didn't have a
about.
clue.
Yeah, it's a bit scary though.
But
when you get
we've
that
been
heavy
we've been
breathing.
actually warning you very nicely. Yeah, breathing last air. We've been warning you very nicely when you go out on them long trips. It is in your favor to take an auto field maintenance unit or something to save your ass.
Engage.
Give him an escape pod.
Schooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
No, you won't.
In a couple of years.
I've seen how you treat him.
Target practice.
He'll say, "Oh, I believe that's drugs over there. He's a bad guy. Kill him." No, sometimes about it, all I hear you. Yeah, you drugs. You're a bad dude. You're gonna die.
I did take some back to the station once, but they
Once.
didn't want them, so I just dumped them. I dumped them in the station and left. Said, here, have these.
Oh God, with friends like you, nobody needs enemies.
Hey, they were rescued, they were in the station, just because I didn't get paid for it. I wasn't going to tart them around the place. I was going to get, come on, target for the pirates. That's why I don't bother picking them up half the time, because I go to the places near a station and they've got no search and rescue.
Engage.
Oh, there's too many of them.
Preparing to form space.
Now with this ship I could pick them up. Oh, poor little flaglings.
One need 2 more jumps.
Are you gonna be silent when you come back when you make those 22?
Probably not. Probably not. There's no way he's gonna be quiet. He's got to behave. Oh, you've got to get all the stuff to the engineers first.
I'm loaded with all kinds of materials. I just need to go to one of the traders to get
Excuse me,
Engage.
have you got smear campaigns?
Preparing for war.
Shit, I gave him some.
I'd say the engineering.
Yes, but you need smear campaigns to unlock an engineer. Have you got smear campaigns? Have you got pinion poles?
You should have. I gave him to him before he took off on his little John.
Yeah.
Now, while I've got witnesses,
If you sold
jack
them,
around and you sell them puppies. You're all on your own to gather them back up.
Engage. Engage.
Now you got to find themselves some
Preparing for
defense
war.
plans as well.
System scan complete.
Now those even made us one.
Fuel scripting complete.
Engage.
Frameshift
Preparing for war.
charging.
I will give you a hint. Always stop by Chaz the Great. That's Chris's carrier. He's always selling that stuff, so you can buy that stuff.
Just bring a very large wallet.
Oh,
A very large one.
He's about as cheap as you're gonna get it.
He is, but they're still expensive.
they're not paid to get, huh?
Yeah.
Well, what he's selling for
Fuel scripting.
100,000 or even $1 million, all the other carriers are selling it for what was it, 10, 20, 30 million? That shit ain't easy to collect.
Fuel scripting complete.
Time consuming.
Engage.
And you're taking a
Schooling
chance
FTL engines and
deals,
preparing for jump.
or having a notoriety too. So yeah.
Not to mention with your data storage unit could fry.
3, 2,
Mr. Carl?
I have no
I
idea
said
what
your
you said.
data storage unit could fry.
Huh?
You don't lose it even if it does.
Well, that's in game, but I mean, real life, yeah.
Oh, you talking about it here? Well, it may, but he still keeps the stuff in the game.
Warning. Frameshift drive
There's
operating.
why it
Safety limits.
What?
Yeah, I'm always thinking about things logistically, and it's like this game does. Yeah. Logistics-wise, oh boy, you'd be in a hurt.
Now the only thing he's in danger of losing it would be his
Data.
the data he's got, his cartographics and all that he's got on board right now. Everything else, if he kills himself, he'll still have
Safety limits. Frameshift drive
the
supercharged.
plant scans and data, he'd be gone.
Not only that, but you can't go back and rescan them because the game knows you scanned them.
Yeah.
Engage. Engage. Engage.
Frameshift
Schooling
drive
FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Mechanical conduits.
Three, two,
Bless you. That was a hairball.
You heard that?
No,
Oh, yeah.
frameshift
I
drive
got a
operating
clairvoyant.
beyond safety
You know.
limits.
Out of body, I can, yeah.
We heard it.
Come on, man, Phil. I say bless you, and you ask me if I hear it.
Well, I covered my mouth. No one should have heard it.
The only
Mic
way we
was
would
on.
not have heard it is if you muted, and you didn't.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Wow.
Heard that?
Send it to everybody.
Make a good graffiti.
Rough done! Engage. Engage.
Frameshift
Schooling
Make sure you
FTL
get
engines and
Charles
preparing
the
for
treat
jump.
there now. He's been a good one.
Isn't it time for him to go for a walk?
No, he done that.
He done that? Okay.
three, two,
Dog got an internal clock at like 5 o'clock my time. It's like he goes over there and lays his head down. It's time. It's time.
We will go now.
fuel
And he'll look at him, and then he'll look at the screen, the TV screen. He'll look back at it, and he'll look at the recorder. Like, why did it go?
warning. Temperature critical.
And then you have Camscat comes in and bites his toe, sends him into la la.
Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frameshift
Schooling
drive
FTL engines and preparing for
Have
jump.
you heard about your job yet?
I've been offered the job, I've just got to get the work permit. So don't get me interviewed till the 12th of May. Didn't take bloody long, does it?
three, two,
No, I'm
Steve,
glad
what?
you're not in a hurry. Having heaven forbid, you might need $1 or $2.
Oh, I need money. Need it before then, but it looks like I'm gonna have to wait. Luckily, we've got some money still.
Fuel scooping.
Stop hiding.
Fuel scooping complete.
Be out there beating on somebody's door. Hey!
Well, that only moves you to the back of the line.
Engage. Yeah.
Engage.
No, it's because they've got such a backlog now because of they've opened the borders up, so
Right.
they've got that many workers.
Preparing for war.
We do. Ridiculous.
Your wife works, doesn't she, Cam?
Yeah.
3, 2,
Week off with COVID, so that's less money again this month.
Gonna have to tell them kids no more eating out. Fix you some rice and beans and call it good.
No, just bread and water.
fuel scooping.
A little butter on that bread, ain't nothing wrong with
Oh,
that.
what do you mean? What do you mean butter? Just try bread, woman.
Oh,
Try
gee.
bread and water.
No, me and you gonna have to have some words. That's bullshit.
Especially for my daughter. She's got plenty of
Fuel
things.
scooping complete.
Just like her dad and her mum. Not like her brother. Unfortunately. Can't do that.
Engage.
Frame
Preparing for jump.
charging.
Where's all me bloody thought? Oh, he's gone.
But hell, don't you guys got fruit trees just lining up the city blocks there or something?
No.
Oh, wrong.
Got plenty of trees, but it doesn't last long. The
The
monkeys
damn
get
monkeys.
it first. Yeah, the damn monkeys get it first. There's one of our neighbours there's some vacant land outside the fence, and he's using it as a garden.
Yeah.
And I'm damn
Yeah,
sure
to
half
fight
the
the
stuff's in.
monkeys.
Complete.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping.
And if they're not there, they're in the buckets, picking up your rubbish and sorting out with them.
Sounds like it's time for monkeys too.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, maybe it's time to see if the monkeys don't taste as good
Fuel scooping complete.
as some people say they do. I've never had monkey.
Neither have I.
But if it
Bush
was an
meat.
annoying asshole that was in my garden and stuff, yeah, I may try it.
You haven't seen the big male, I wouldn't go bloody near him. He looks vicious.
Well, that's when you take a baseball bat with you.
He'd probably take it off me and hit me with it.
That's-
Here comes Cam limping back, arm in a sling, black eye, knot on his head. What happened, Cam? Oh, that bloody
Right, right, back.
Get out of me.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, that reminds me, there were a couple of kids by my wife's parents' house, and a big old snapping turtle was heading across the road, and they decided they were going to go hit him with a baseball bat. They took a swing at him, and he bit it in half.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fuel
wow.
scooping complete.
That must have been a big snapping turtle.
Reasonably large. Yeah. Wasn't huge.
I figured they were gonna hit his shell and it bounced back, hit him in the head.
No, they took a swing for his head, and all he did was attack it. Just snapped it right in two. Engage.
Frame
Charging FTL.
charging.
Whack him big old turtles like that, and that damn thing will bounce back and hit you right between the eyes, too.
Yeah, he's lucky the turtle didn't take them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only good thing about it is they can actually outrun a turtle.
Yeah. No, the turtle wasn't really interested in anything beyond getting to the water on the other side because he was too big to fit through the pipe. The pipe went under the road there. It's a good 3.5, 4 foot wide pipe. And he didn't fit through, so He was going up and around.
And a big turtle.
They get bigger than that up here.
There's some down here that I wouldn't want to freaking take.
Well, you're not far from alligator turtle territory.
Yeah, we got them.
Fuel scooping complete.
They stink like this.
Oh, really? Didn't know that.
Oh, they stink. I don't know if it's all the
Preparing to full
shit we
space.
got on them or what, but oh my god. You can walk around the creek bank and go, oh, and then start looking and you can find them. They stink.
Makes me wonder how anybody would come up with a reason.
It's different. Those are soft shell turtles.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the alligator turtles they were doing.
They probably do, but it's the soft shell turtles.
It's like back on one planet, right before entering the bubble.
Fuel
We
scooping.
have 5 bios.
And then it's gonna blow his ship up as it leaves.
No, I just have to remember when I get to my station to request docking, and hopefully not run into any towers while doing so.
Gauge.
Schooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Wonder if stations just don't like you at all coming in, because you usually scan up her shit.
434,000 light seconds away, are you kidding me?
I wonder,
Yeah, General Jackson.
I wonder if my chief could deal with his crate.
Oh yeah.
Couple of plasma shots at the bomb. When he's going into
He's got 64%. Oh.
and half his other stuff is down at 70%.
Fuel scooping.
Nah, that would be nice. I'll just carry on trying to find his arm.
Yeah,
Threat.
yourself a Medusa.
We're saving that for you.
Yeah. That's a team job.
Yeah. Oh, well, except with this weapons, 5 shots should be able to take it out with that overpowered Gauss cannon or whatnot.
Are you
Hey,
silly?
Hans.
There's one thing you don't realize. You can only have 4 of those Guardian weapons on one ship at a time.
Engage.
Frameshift
Preparing for jump.
charging.
How you doing tonight, Hans? Well, that's one
You know,
thing I noticed on this
Planet
site's
better
phone.
have nice fires on it. Making me go all the way out there.
Well, I found a problem with these headphones. It's hard to get the mute button pressed in time to sneeze.
You managed it though.
Barely.
Almost. All I heard was, phew.
Yeah, well, that's because I swallowed it. That kind of hurt.
Set your hotkey up.
Fuel scooping.
Well, no, it's a physical switch. It's not.
No, you go into your computer to the thing, and it has where you can set a hotkey up for muting.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll have to find that.
Also,
Complete.
did your headset come with software?
Nope.
Okay.
Engage.
Sometimes there's settings
Preparing for war.
Charging.
that
Right.
you can
Well, there's just a physical dongle sitting there in front of me.
okay.
Problem is the easiest buttons to hit are the ones that adjust the volume and the volume balance. The silent one, the silence the mic one is a lot more difficult to hit.
But there is where you can set up a hotkey on it somewhere.
So then I'd have to actually, excuse me, hit the hotkey and find that because my hands are nowhere
Well,
near the keyboard. If I could have it used to it, maybe.
Well, if you're in the middle of a sneeze, Nubis is not going to help your ass.
Fuel
Yeah,
scooping.
pretty
He's
much.
going to sit there and snicker and watch this. Hey, guys. He thinks I don't engage. Wait till he sees I don't mute.
Complete.
Oh.
Engage.
Frame shift.
Schooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Looks like I won't get to the bubble until tomorrow night.
Why? Where are you going? We still got an hour.
Yeah, it's 9:12. I'm flying 434 light seconds out to a bio
Do
planet.
you actually
Why
know that
bother?
it only takes about 10 minutes?
That ain't nothing.
Oh, it takes more like 20.
No,
No.
I don't.
More like 10.
I fly it all the time for bios.
Or you could just skip this one and get you behind over to the bubble and get your ship prepared.
I thought something special was to be down on this one, and because I missed it, because I told to skip it. Yeah.
I didn't tell you to skip it. I told you to fly out to it. Hell, I went to one earlier. It was 520,000 light seconds
Oh,
out.
I know.
Okay, go back. How many bios are on the planet?
Frame shift.
Preparing for
Might
route.
well be worth it.
Yeah.
I recognize that nebula I'm coming up to.
And then welcome, Hans.
No.
Hey, Hans.
Hello, Hans.
Hey, hon.
Greetings, Hans.
May the sun always be shining upon your face.
All right, see you later, James.
Bye, James.
Are you going to lunch?
Probably. He said he'd be back later.
Take care, James.
Fuel scoping.
Bye-bye.
Toodaloos.
Still mucking about in CO's office and all of
Fuel
that.
scoping complete.
Well, James is just gonna miss it. Engage.
Like you get into your carrier?
Charging FTL.
I am jumping into my carrier system right now.
Oh, sweet.
Last jump.
Wouldn't it be a snap if somebody moved his carrier? Now that would just be a low blow.
3.
Good thing they can't do that.
Yeah.
Fuel scoping.
Oh, he's got a wheel.
Fuel
That
scoping complete.
might be affecting on his leg.
Oh, James. Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
System map. Do I have any landables in here? Yeah, I got a couple of landables in here. Cool. I doubt I'll get first football because so many people have been through here, but
James.
but I definitely want to land at the carrier before I do anything else so that I get sent for here.
Yeah.
I-
You end up blowing up before stopping at your carrier.
You know, I thought it was going to happen on the second to last neutron star because that guy got flipped around backwards. Took a little finagling to get out of the jet cone without getting sucked down into the star.
Better land soon because for all you know, a rogue black hole might be coming through the system or something.
Good thing that sort of crap isn't in the game, especially since it's
Yeah.
unrealistic. It doesn't happen all that often.
Surprised me they don't have comments.
Yeah, you know, that is one
What
thing
I
that's missing.
heard, comments are in the database, but for some reason they weren't
They don't render them. That's
put live.
those comments wouldn't be all that interesting when they're, you know, further out. It's only when they're close in that they become interesting because they get a tail. When they're further out,
Yeah.
they're just ice balls.
Oh, well, no, we could go play with them, see if we couldn't drill on them or, you know, mine them.
And on them, see if you can get the first football on a comet. That
We
would
could
be
all pretend it's Armageddon.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
you're,
shocked there's
or
no,
you're running short of
comet.
water.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get plenty of water in an icy ring.
Yeah.
Yep, you're gonna hear me singing the water song for weeks. Cool, clear water.
Or lithium.
Or lithium, yeah, lots of lithium in there.
Hopefully there's tritium at the icy rings you found over there.
Well, there should be some. The
I-
only question is how much.
You might have to go a system or two over to find them.
Well, there's no icy rings in this system. I gotta go 12 light years to get to the closest one.
Oh, okay.
But there's plenty in the systems nearby. There's like 30 or 40, you know, icy rings
Oh,
within 20
okay.
light years, so it's not bad.
Uh,
I hope to find one with a tritium hotspot, but who knows? Disengage.
Exiting hyperspace.
Hey, Len,
What?
do you remember back in one of the Alcor earlier ones? You guys were mining tritium nearby. I went out and helped you somewhere.
That was in HIP 7652.
Oh, that's what I was gonna... Hang on.
Hang on, let me get it.
Open alien formations.
Requesting docking permission.
Flight control, considerate pilots are welcome, Commander.
It's HIP 7652.
A landing pad has been assigned to you.
My lovely green carrier.
Planet A2. There's a double hotspot in there.
Deploy landing
There's
gear.
all kinds of...
Landing gear deployed.
Is it triple? I thought it was double.
There's all kinds of...
Landing gear deployed.
One of each.
I can just see it now. The crew of the Emerald Tablet saying, "Look sharp, the boss is coming."
Well, I can't wait for Anubis to find out his girlfriend's done replaced his ass.
That would be interesting.
Contact confirmed. Solid approach.
Well, he has
What can we do for you, Commander?
There we go. Everything repaired and set up.
Actually, walk through your carrier for the first.
Yeah, I know. I got right out.
yeah.
No gravity. Magnetic contact.
Oh, is this your barge there, Trish?
Yep, this is mine. I'll go look around my landing bay. The lovely DSSA Emerald Tablet logo everywhere.
Right.
Well, that wasn't that bad. The way you were talking at one time, it was going to take you a month to get there.
And if I was doing
How
2
clean
hours,
it is. They had a quick clean up, didn't they, before you got there?
it's very nice. If I was,
Did you
if I
phone
had,
ahead?
I think so. I think James warned them.
yeah.
All hands on deck.
The boss is coming.
Did they pipe you aboard, Commander?
You know, that would be cool. That would be cool.
Sure, that can be arranged and avoid something or other. I got a bosun's whistle somewhere. If I knew where it was, I'd pipe you on.
Oh God, no! You'd blow our eardrums out.
I wouldn't be your friend for very long.
That's all it takes. Gotta find that whistle.
Or I'll do you like somebody else does. Just mute your butt.
Mute me. Well, I made ensign anyway. I only got 7 more ranks to go.
Congratulations.
I'll be at this one for a while.
Oh wow, nice view of the planet.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see the ships coming and going. I've got this thing right up near the front.
Oh.
Yeah, I may have to change the carrier type.
Can you?
Yeah. It's just a
Oh,
skip.
Okay. I thought once you pick your carrier type, you're stuck with it. Oh, that's
Nope.
cool.
No, you can swap it around.
Oh, okay.
For a slight fee, I'm sure.
Yeah, I actually have to buy it.
Yeah. So is there a good used strong carrier market out there?
No,
Or you can go back to the default one.
I could go back to the default one, yeah.
And just add your colors to it.
I get to sit in my command chair for the first time ever.
And there's
Where's your
over
guard?
there.
You guard there?
What about your office? Have you seen your office?
Oh yes, let's go to my office. Let's go into my office. I have my ready room. Oh, I get to sit in the seats. Cool. I will sit in my seat. There we go. I will sit in my seat.
You're the only one that can sit on the bridge one, but anybody
Yeah.
can sit in the other 3 in your office,
Yep.
or the ones in the office.
Not me.
No, not hands on. He doesn't have Odyssey yet.
Yet.
Oh, he doesn't?
Not yet.
But that's just a lovely view looking at it out from my carrier.
Oh, look at there, guys. Coffee cup on the table. Somebody's been in there while he was.
Yeah.
Yep.
James
You
probably.
better check the safe.
They've been making themselves at home while he's been gone.
Better check the,
Looked like they had to hurry and leave because they left stuff on the seats over there by the wall.
Find
That's
out who it is and push them out of an airlock. Trust me, no one will be sitting in your seat ever again.
Hey, Phil, you better be careful or you might be the first one out.
So how far out is that from the bubble there?
54,000.
50%.
54,000.
It's a long way. Boy, I've been so used to watching the wireframe version when I'm doing the management in the been so long since I've been out here.
6 prober.
Well, you was out there about 3 or 4 months ago, wasn't you? But you couldn't get out on your carrier.
No, this is the first time that I've actually been able to get out and walk around it.
Whoa. What do you mean you were out there and you couldn't get on?
I couldn't get off my ship and walk around because it was before.
Oh! I thought you meant it wouldn't let access denied.
No, it's just.
That'd be a bitch. I get all the way out there and you can't land on your carrier.
Strangest things that happen, I
I,
guess.
I imagine they have.
I didn't know the bridge on this one was right near the front.
Yeah.
I may have to
I
buy the.
think I actually think Cam called this about a week or so ago
Could be.
because he seen the outline of your carrier or something, and
Yeah.
he says he won't be able to see the ships land.
Yeah, I don't know
How,
that I like that part. I like the bridge at the back.
how much do the skins cost on that thing?
Well, let's go look. I think I gotta go back to my ship to do that.
Yeah.
No,
No, you can go to.
you can do it from your office.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
You can also do it from the monitors like you used to get your missions from too, Canny.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Carrier management.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, cool. There's monitors on the carrier?
Oh, livery.
Yep.
Fleet carrier livery. Oh, cool. Paint job, detailing, pad gun, air traffic controller, concourse theme. Ooh, I can change the concourse theme, but it doesn't have a red. Is it blue?
There's only three concourse styles.
Yeah.
Yep.
The default one's quite dark. The exploration's quite scruffy and dirty. The research one is the brightest and the cleanest.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I think it has the maroon seats. Or red, or what are you gonna call it?
Red, yeah. Air traffic controller is Madeline. Carrier layout, Nautilus. Fortune.
But hey, you may not see the landing pads, but you'll be the first one out the gate when it jumps.
Yep. I don't have enough arcs to, but at least I can change its layout while I'm out here, so that's okay. Default has it at the back. I could change it back to default. Just to get the, that has it at the front. That one has it at the back left. And that one has it back center. But boy, I hate the, I can't. Oh, I can do it that way. I do not like the head on that one. That is ugly. Default one ain't bad. You've got the default one, right, Lynn?
Yeah, I didn't change it. It just whatever it was that it came.
Yep.
Although I think mine has a point, like a antenna or something on. That's not it.
No. Yours is this one here. And you've got, it's center, but you've got an antenna right in the way.
No.
Lynn, I thought you had the Drake class.
She does. That's the default.
Mine's got the pointed front end, but it has an antenna sticking out the end of it, like a needle.
No, that's the one I've seen, the Fortune class carrier.
Yeah.
All the
that's
bits
pretty cool.
sticking out the bottom.
I think the Victory class is ugly. I think the only thing I don't like about the Nautilus class is where the bridge is. The rest of it I like.
It's a Main thing with Lily, it's like when you're engineering your engines and junk. You can get it peaked to right, but you're going to have to give up something.
Yep. And since I'm not out here all that often, I will just leave it the way it is.
I did find something neat. Unusual plant type.
What?
It's a Fu Quill or something. There's a starts with an F and there's a Q in the middle of it with ULL or something.
You talking about that right there?
Yeah.
That's a Fontella.
But there's no Q
Don't
in
shoot it.
They bite.
That's not rare.
No?
Nope.
No.
Common as muck. It's one of the most common ones around.
Buck.
Let's put it this way.
This
I-
planet in general's weird.
Yeah, the default is the bridge at the back, which is nice because you get to see the people arriving and departing.
You get to watch your friends muck up when they try to land.
Yeah. But boy, the view out here is nice.
Hey.
What?
I'm just moving my carrier.
Where are you moving it to?
I'm gonna go mine some tritium, I think. Later.
Well, there you go, Hans. There's your place to mine tritium and sell to. If you set spy over there. He may just want to do it himself.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of doing this right now.
Where are you now on your rank?
Ensign.
What? Oh, right, you get
Yeah, it's like 7 or something. I got to go to 12 or 11.
Yeah.
I don't know, somewhere up there.
Yeah, the one
Nobody's saluting me yet.
They never do, mate.
My red carrier.
Well, we can get you and Trace to park close together. It'd be almost like Christmas, red and green.
All right, Universal.
I'm not taking my
Graphics.
carrier anywhere near that place. It's too far. Oh, 14 minutes to go.
Yeah, there's only one thing I don't like about it, and that's the bridge placement. Everything else, this is the one I want. So I'm not going to change it. I won't, for one little detail.
But isn't that the most important detail, the view?
Well, he's never on it. Oh,
Yeah.
he'll only be on it for the next
That's
month
true.
and a half.
Yeah.
Mind you, he's got the next, 3 months on there, so he might get sick of it in the end.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's see if it comes back the same. Yeah.
So anyway, how much did the skins cost?
12,000.
Incoming message.
Oh, okay.
I've been promoted to Elite 1 Explorer. I'll be promoted to a lot more than that along the way.
Well, Dr. Larry, are you hallucinating you're on your carrier?
Hallucinating nothing, I'm on my carrier.
Take a look at the name of your your Diamondback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm not hallucinating.
It's not that you know of.
Good one, Phil.
800 meters, Phil.
Yep.
800 M's before you scan.
Pages of cartographic data.
One file down.
Of course, they haven't fixed this menu.
No.
Why would they? They have this saying over at Frontier: if it's broken, don't fix it.
If it's working, fix it.
Yeah.
If not, just wait till the update.
Which may or may not come.
Oh, there'll always be updates. Absolutely.
We had an update every freaking month for damn near a year now. Hot patch update. Download.
Damn game requires like 64 gigs now.
And they sort of kind of hinted at an update 12, hot patch 12. But it stopped right short of saying, yeah, it's coming. Plausible deniability.
Yep.
Let me try something.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
Is there a place on the concourse for reversing cartograms?
I don't think so. Not on foot.
Oh, well,
Nope.
That's too
It's
bad.
either in your ship or nothing at all. Just like at the stations.
Carrier Management Redemption Office. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any.
Pirate raid. Barely made it out alive.
Of course I can, deal with ships here. Hi. Why they don't have cartographic data here too. I think it's upstairs.
Sound asleep there.
Hey, I can't interact with the panel here. That's annoying.
You lost?
No, you can't interact with the panels or anything when you're sat down.
That's annoying. I should be able to interact with that panel.
It's already been mentioned to them. Don't worry about it.
That's what we've
They've already
been
talking
griping
about.
about.
Yeah.
You can't do anything, interact with anything when you're sat down.
You can't talk to the barmaid. You have to get up.
Well, I can't play with them because I don't have a barmaid yet.
You can't ladder jump without getting up.
They got a few fine details to finish off, okay? Should have some graphics. Alright, so go back to my ship and use the broken menu. Alright.
Yep.
let's get into the fill it and go.
That bug was supposed to have been fixed about 4 hot patches ago. And I did fix it for just a tad bit, and then it went back to...
What do you mean? It just turns around when it goes up the tube. It doesn't defy physics. Alright, let's see what I got for outfitting on here. Cool, I got a 38 light year range on this thing. That's nice. Detailed surface scan. Okay, cool. So everything's here that I need. Don't have the vehicle base, but that's okay. Tritium depot. Inventory.
Well, you like that green, huh? I just looked over.
Yeah. Alright, got 2800. Alright, let's go back to Universal Cartographics and continue selling off my data. With how slow this menu is, I may be looking at the transaction. What? Because it also acts as a security corridor. Only people I've invited get to go to the bridge.
I don't think you'll find many of us out there.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
kidding.
I don't imagine there's much of a line. You ain't selling no tickets, buddy.
You may get James if he's still there.
That's true. If James is still here, I could let him onto the bridge.
Yeah. But the bridge, once you've been on one, it's just like the other ones.
Yeah, no real difference there. Seems I'm having trouble having transactions with Universal Cartographics. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they did that, but that's okay. It is what it is. Although I suppose it's easier as a security corridor to keep, easier to keep people from going up there.
Well, I guess, because you got a guy standing there with a freaking gun. Or at least mine does.
Yeah, mine didn't. I didn't see him there.
Huh. That's a new type of OCS I've never seen before.
The fans,
Common,
yeah.
common, common. It's the ones where you get them half still in the ground.
Yep.
Having a lot of trouble with this menu.
It's better to suffer through it today than tomorrow. Cause it ain't gonna get no better.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, I don't know. You didn't see your space pod or your escape pods, did you?
No.
Okay.
Didn't see him.
I guess that must be part of Pioneer or something.
Mm.
It's having lots of trouble with this menu.
You have to go far away from these.
Well, I think when I get back from this trip, I'm going to have to do a lot of money making just to catch all my money back up.
Ship? You're supposed to be coming back. What the hell?
Alright, there's all my cartographic data sold.
Philip, you say that every time you're waiting on your ship.
Alright. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
ship be viewed since land. Okay. Want to have it that way? I did land in a hard spot, but figured the computer could do that. Bloody hell.
Oh, excuse me. Retract landing
Cloud
gear.
release confirmed. You have liftoff.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Excuse me.
Preparing for jump.
And you're clear. Best of luck, Commander.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
All right. Fire groups. Yes. Oh, excuse me.
System scan complete.
System map. Alrighty. God damn it, hiccups. Geo. Okay, he's got all geos. What's he got? None. Okay, so no bios to look for out here. Planet 2 A-ring.
I'll try flying there.
First discovered by Skit. Mapped by Starbuck. Okay. Alrighty. System map. first footfalls anywhere out here, so I could go land on planets just for the hell of it.
That's not cool. It didn't give me a codex.
Well, then you've already found one in that class.
In that region.
Must have been on my way out there.
Could be.
Now, if you go to another region, you can have another codex.
Yep.
All the more reason to come all the way out here.
If I could use some of your modules, like you could lend them to me, maybe. But
You should have just as many as he does.
I do. But if I have to bring out my mining equipment, it's going to take longer to get there.
I know, I'm just yanking your chain. I don't expect anybody to come out and help me.
Don't try to guilt us into it.
I'm not. You know, when I originally got my carrier, I knew that, you know, pretty much it's just, you know, just the way it is. I'm the carrier owner. If I need to do something with it, I'm the one that's going to be doing something with it. The likelihood of any, you know, people helping me on any point in time is either they will or they, you know, certain, you know, people have helped me. I'm grateful for the help, but, you know, it wasn't, I don't expect it. You know, if it is, great. Thank you. I'm glad to have your help.
That's 2 miles down.
Is that no hotspots whatsoever there?
I don't know yet. Haven't shot at the rings yet.
Oh, well.
Surface scanned by 50%.
That ain't gonna help.
You know, Trace, not to give an old veteran any tips, I wouldn't be that presumptuous, but whenever I scan those, I always take the ring dead on till it vertically until the ring almost disappears, and then you can get both sides at once. You know, you're shooting straight down the ring instead of from the top.
Right, but
Yeah,
I mean, this
I'll
is
do
a
that as well.
this is a 19-shot planet, so
Well, I'm just saying.
yeah.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
doing
I
that
know
as
I know
well.
what he's saying, and on some planets that does make sense, but
On all the ringed ones, it makes a lot of sense.
yeah,
You
well, I
get
couldn't.
both sides.
Some of the ring planets, You can't get close enough because of the rings.
Yeah, some of them with the
But
extra large rings.
let's just say it works more often than it doesn't.
That one you would, yeah.
Back to you. So I gotta get all the way around. Can I go beyond?
Normally, if I'm just looking for hotspots, I don't even bother scanning.
No, I don't
I'll
either.
just do the rings. I'll just go ping. So I will do it from the top where Trace is, but I wouldn't bother with the planet sort of thing. I'm just looking for the ores in the rings.
Well, this one happens to be big enough that I just fired around the far side of the ring. Ooh, dead center on the back. That'll help.
There you go.
Surface scan complete.
Complete. Now we hit the ring.
Surface scan complete.
And not a single hotspot.
The
Oh, that's not good. You need hotspots or you'll be out there forever.
Well, that's somewhat annoying.
Try another system.
No, I got another.
Try the little planet in that system. There's a little gas giant. I bet
Yeah,
you
there's a
that's
little
what's
one
up.
further out. Yeah.
It's normally the little ones that have the best ores, believe it or not.
Oh, never
So,
mind. It does have
hopefully.
hotspots. They just weren't showing. Void opal.
Oh, okay.
It has void opal here. Okay. Let's go out to the planet 3.
What amazes me, them little ones, is when you get there and you start mining in the rings, they're not little then.
Yeah.
You realise how big this one is. Like,
Hey, Kenny. Yeah, 19 shots is pretty big.
Yep.
I love this double engineered probe.
Great.
makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's the whole reason I was able to do it at all, is with that probe, you know.
How many shots did it take you? Like 10?
7, 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's literally that good. So I did 5 on the front and 6 on the back. So yeah, 11.
Oh, okay.
Not bad. Or was it 5 front, 5 back, whatever. It wasn't that many. Quite efficient.
Yeah.
No hotspots?
There were 2 void opals.
Void opals are good for money, but
this one will have tritium.
it's not like you can convert them into tritium.
Yeah, no kidding.
Void opals are going from like 393 to 450, 475.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Thousand.
They dropped the price.
Not as bad as they did the low temp diamonds. They're 311,000.
Yikes. I guess no one's making a fortune off of mining anymore. Is anything
there's other stuff that you can. First of all, it's easier to mine, so it takes you less time to mine, and it's, you know, you can pull a half mil, so it's not bad. But there's nothing that's really killer.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't think
no longer mining just the thing to do.
There are so many. They've made a lot of the ways to make money pretty roughly equivalent. So you just do. You're not forced into any one thing to make a lot of money. You just do whichever one appeals to you.
Yeah. They started doing that right before I left.
Well, that was what they intended in the beginning for everything. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long time coming for sure.
Took a long time to balance.
I think when they found out what they did with their low temp diamonds and the tritium, they treaded lightly, changing anything else.
Alright, so this is a 13 prober. So let's see what happens if you hit it on the horizon. Put one on that side. And one on that side. And then we'll decide what to do from there. Is I'll come in a little bit and put it there. And then we'll see if we have to put one right down the middle to cover the front side. Oh no, that's going to be plenty to cover the front. Okay.
Surface scanned by
So that's 4 shots. Look at the back, and we want to go put one in the ring and see where that ends up.
Excuse me.
Inside the ring.
Wow, what a spot to land.
See if that gets enough. Yep, that's enough.
Surface scan complete.
Alright, let's hit the ring.
Surface scan complete.
Like they're down in the valley over there.
Alright. Tritium hotspot, yep.
Nice.
We've also got, so bromellite, void opal, bromellite, tritium, alexandrite, low temperature diamonds, alexandrite, bromellite, void opal, granditerite, low temperature diamonds, alexandrite, bromellite. Holy smokes!
Hey.
A lot of stuff here.
It should be pretty pristine being out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now it depends on what the percentages are in it.
Yeah, so we'll go in and shoot a few rocks.
Double or triple?
I didn't have any doubles or triples.
Oh damn, those are all. I'm looking for fungoids, not Osius.
Well, Chris, I think you know, just based on the initial, you could almost load up your carrier with what you got there and.
I need to put like 9,000 or something like that on my carrier. 9,000 tons.
It's been here a while.
Yeah, well, you know, that's why I came out so early. Alright, I gotta set my firing groups. Alright, so let's see. So I need prospector. And then on the next group, mining lands. And put a pulse wave there. Leave that good for now.
I thought you didn't like the lances.
On a cutter, having 2 and 2 is a good idea.
Okay.
On the pylons. Because they're set back further than on the sides.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has. It very much depends on your ship configuration, what the best mining configuration is. Oh, God damn it. What did I forget, Lynn?
Limpets.
Limpets, don't forget your limpets.
Alright, well, we'll be over here tomorrow night then. It's coming towards the end of the night, and
You marked it, right?
yeah, I know exactly where this one is.
Okay.
Stand down.
Hardpoints are already holstered. Would you like me to activate them?
Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Manage bookmarks. Really need an other. Oh, there it is. It's here. All right. Put that on my favorites so I can find it. All right. There we go. Engage.
Preparing for jump.
Charging.
And I may go check one of the other systems tomorrow because I've got, like 15 systems nearby here that are already noted that they've got icy
I'm not going to be able to land there. What are you doing?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
first footfall. Okay. Well, you know
It's
what?
hilarious. I boarded it anyway.
I think I'm gonna go for first footfall on all these planets, just for the hell of it. Why the heck not? It's my system. I can do first footfall. Don't have anything else, so might as well.
Looks like I'll be parking in space tonight.
And how is that different than
Well, usually you park on the planet, but it's a pain enough to get down there, and I need to look for a new spot anyway, so I'll just.
Well, hey, you can
park
watch
up
me land
here.
a cutter on here. How's that?
Well, it's how he's got his key binding set up. It shouldn't be that hard to fly on the planet.
System map.
Did you see that area?
I've landed in worst.
Features. Okay.
Cam's landed in worst.
Yes. And I've landed there already. But I called back the ship and it decided not to land, so obviously.
Okay, so I don't have to do anything but get down there and get out because there are no plants. Okay.
Orbital flight engaged.
Well, Phil, if you're real fast, you could go out there and return the favor to Mr. Trice that he did to you in that one system.
What?
When he jumped out there to you and he started doing the first footfalls before you.
He's on the other side of the galaxy.
You were quite a ways away from him too when he did it to you. What was you doing out there?
So a mining lance is kind of an advanced mining laser that's got extra range and has the ability to actually do a little bit of damage to ships.
It's a power play item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not all that great except in very specific circumstances, and one of which is on the back pylons of a cutter.
You can start mining at like 2,500 away from the asteroid as you roll up to it and already get stuff falling off of it.
Yep. The range on those things are insane.
Deploy landing gear.
It's a bitch on
Landing gear deployed.
small asteroids because you can't.
Yeah.
Ooh, I gotta be careful here. This is a third of a G.
Ooh.
0.3 G.
On the cutter, yeah, that could be rough.
That's what shields are for.
This is a mining ship. I don't have much in the way of shields.
You should have prismatics on it.
Yeah, they're decent, but they're only class 6, so.
Yeah.
So it's not going to do anything to me.
Lynn would have put Class 8s on them even though she's mining.
I happen to have Class 6 with 2 Class 8 cargo scoops, or cargo things. So you don't know what you're talking about.
Here, I'm out here running around. There we go. First footfall. Next. I wish I could just walk up the stairs here.
Mm-hmm. Everybody else does too.
It won't let me in.
I mean, that's what they're there for, right?
Supposedly, yeah. Alright. System up.
But Philip, I've got 2 mining ships. I got one that has 256 cargo in it, and the other one has, when you get the refinery in it, 586.
Track landing.
Landing gear retracted.
One's a cutter.
Both of them headers.
Frameshift drive charging.
Cutters are some of the best mining ships in the game.
4,
Although Corvettes are pretty good too.
1, engage.
Corvettes are good miners. Don't you remember?
No. The cargo hatch is so far back that a cutter could sit there and pick up dirts and yours.
I mean, it can mine, but it's not particularly good at it.
Better than most ships.
What?
Understood.
Philip, what were you smoking?
A Type 9 is better.
Corvettes are great miners. What are you talking about? There's a reason why down to Earth astronomy switched over to a Corvette for mining.
You forgot the whole plaza of the game there. He was taking his Corvette into a hazardous zone.
Oh,
mining where there was a bunch of frickin' pirates, and he wanted his fighter, and he wanted all of his guns.
He would still mine with a lot of material.
Oh, Jesus Christ, give me a break.
You know, in a Hazres, okay, it's a reasonable ship to choose. Standard mining where you're not in a Hazres, it's at a significant disadvantage to a cutter or even a Type 9.
When you get back here, Philip, you go get your little Corvette, and you outfit it out to where you want for mining, and you and I will go into a mining hotspot, and we'll see who can get the most.
Hold it right there. One Corvette isn't little. Damn thing east. Corvettes are not little.
Well, you had one less than 24 hours till you got it blowed out from under you, so yeah, come on. But you bring your Corvette, and we'll sit there and we'll go rock for rock, and we'll see who has the most materials on the other side.
I didn't say nothing's better than a Corvette. I said a Corvette's a decent miner.
No, you didn't.
Got a lot of cargo room, don't it?
Yes, I did.
Not as much as the cutter does.
You can mine in a Sidewinder, can't
you? You can mine in a Cobra.
I never said a Corvette's the best miner in the game.
The problem is a bunch of the Corvette's better slots are taken up as military slots.
Ah.
So they're absolutely useless in a mining ship. Now the cutter does give up two. The Anaconda is a very good mining ship. Yes.
Oh yeah, I use it a lot, but I'm saying I didn't know the cutter had the military slots. With 2 of them?
Yeah,
the cutter has 2. If I remember correctly, the Corvette has 4. So a lot of its better slots are chewed up by military slots.
Oh.
Yeah.
Battle wagon.
It is designed primarily with battle involved in it. So it's got mill slots.
So I should lift it up.
Now you take that thing into a combat zone, and if you have it outfitted correctly, you will own everything around you. No problem. You know,
Oh, you can just sit there and let them pound on you, and they're not going to do much for you for ages.
yes, you've got if you've outfitted correctly, the thing is a tank. Okay?
Yeah, 2 class 4s, right?
I think so.
Huh?
I'd have to go look.
2 class 4s on top.
Yeah, I believe it's got,
Yeah, weapons. Yeah, 2 class 4s.
Yep. And it's you can put a I'd put a class 6 shield on it. 6A prismatic.
Cutter has 2 class 5 restricted.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
is for military.
That's
Yeah.
the military slots. Yeah.
That's got 4.
I believe the Vet's got 4. I could be wrong.
I'm looking right now.
Either 4 or 5. It has a ton of them.
Corvette has 2 class 5.
Okay, so it's only got 2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other difference between a Corvette and a Cutter is the Cutter has a Class 8 slot,
Yeah.
and you generally fill that up with a cargo rack when you're mining. So that immediately makes the Cutter a much more attractive option.
Right. 2 class 8s is 512 plus 10 in your refinery is 522. And then you drop your you get 2 6s and a 5, and you can make that thing haul 586 and still have enough room for your limpets, your prospector, and your limpet control. Because I've got one set up, and it's with the 10 in the refinery, it's 586.
Which is about as much as you can mine in a couple of hours.
Well, if you do the map for the platinum,
Landing gear
586 in an hour and 10 minutes.
1.3 Gs. Yeah, let's.
Landing gear deployed.
That's
Be gentle.
Yeah, be very gentle. Although you already went to your carrier, so
It's still a
Right?
freaking rebuy of about 33 to 44 million.
Well, yeah, because you said it's Cutter now, isn't he?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
It's not a problem. Not a problem at all.
yep, you have what?
I have
10
plenty
mil?
of experience flying a Cutter into heavy G planets. I'd just like to know a little further ahead of time.
Yeah. Yes.
Wee. Oh my god, I can't jump. Although it didn't give me first footfall. Why did it not give me first footfall?
Somebody's been there before you.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. Alright. System map.
It should tell you if someone's been there.
Sir Olaf was first footfall. Okay, great. I just
okay.
didn't look that up. Okay, that planet
You'll
does
probably
not...
find a lot of the planets that landable around there have all been done by him.
No, not
Or
all.
somebody else.
Okay, so I've got one on the second star that does not have a first footfall yet, so I will go to that one. That one has a footfall. That one has a footfall. That one has a footfall.
Even sometimes it doesn't tell you had first footfall until you get there and somebody's already been there.
Yeah, well, I got one more to check. All the others have had first footfall already, but I got one in this system already, so I'm good there. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
0.55. Braintree thing. I think to change ships. And it was like 2.30.
Yikes.
Well, with the current configuration on this, I could probably safely land up to 3Gs.
Yeah, but you can't get out over 2.7.
I mean, I can't get out.
You can't get out to over 2. You can't get out first footfall above 2.7.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got you. You
There's
can't
no
get.
anything above 2.7 is a waste of time landing to get first footfall.
Yeah,
Okay.
when you said you can't get out, we thought you meant he couldn't take off from there.
No.
Can't get out of the ship. Gotcha.
Yeah, okay.
The SRV can, but you can't.
Well, can you get out of your SRV?
No.
Nope.
Well, that makes
I
sense.
I know it didn't have no problem letting me out on that hot planet. I was like, hot.
I remember early on it didn't let you out on the hot planets. I went to one and I couldn't get out, but the NPCs could. That's a good one.
Well, that's because they had privileges you didn't.
I've had that one as well. When they're running around shooting you, you can't even get out.
Nope.
There was a planet that was so hot, I had to go on the dark side to even get out.
Well, if you turn your shields on, you can stand there long enough to scan the plant, but you have to take your ship with you, land it right next to the plant, jump out, scan it, turn shields on, scan it, jump back in your ship, and then fly to the next one.
It's not that I was taking damage, it wouldn't let me out if it's so hot.
There is
I
a
had
limit.
to
There
stand
is a
on the
limit.
dark
Yes.
side.
There is a limit where it will not let you out if it's too hot or too
Yeah.
cold. But there's also a point in between there where it will let you out, but
You take damage.
Yeah, real fast damage.
Not really.
you
You just can't jack around out there.
Can't do what you do, running around all over the place.
no,
Be dead.
you got to fly to the plants. Yeah,
Yeah, you can drive to them.
well, that's true. And that may be easier to get in and out.
Yep. Because you can park right next to them, eh? Most of the time, unless of course it's up on top of the mountains for it's fungoid.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah.
Yeah. Better hope it's a plateau up there.
I don't think you find the fungoids on the really hot planets.
No, I don't think they can take the heat.
That's the only ones I've seen on the really, really hot planets is the brain trees and
Bacteria.
that's about it.
I just found fungoids on a very cold ice planet, though.
Well, yeah. And then obviously they wouldn't be on a hot planet.
Yep.
I think bacteria, if they're following science, bacteria has the greatest range of survivability. And they do tend to follow science in the game. Loosely, of course, but they do tend to follow science. So more landing, and then head to the carrier, and before I shut down for the night, I will make sure I load up on
Limpets.
Olympus. Yeah.
Don't forget your limpets.
And so tomorrow I will try a different system because that only had one hotspot and it was a single hotspot. So I'll try one of the others.
Was it at least a big hot spot?
Big enough.
Science is really not.
Beyond anything beyond tiny is rather irrelevant because it doesn't really affect the percentages. Nor does, you're not going to mine for more than, 3 or 4 megameters. So anything larger than that is big enough and doesn't matter. It would be interesting if the bigger ones had better percentages. That would be definitely a change.
Orbital flight engaged.
Yep. I'll just park here. Pick this up tomorrow. Whenever.
So Type 10 has 2 Type 5 hard slots too. I mean for reserved.
Has 2 what?
Military slots.
2 military slots.
Oh yeah, that's what you said earlier. Yeah.
I wish you could use him for something else.
Yeah, really.
Anaconda's got 1.
What? Oh, Anaconda. Okay.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you could put like the corrosive cargo racks, the corrosive
Deploy landing gear.
resistance, whatever.
Landing gear
That'd be a good
deployed.
spot for 'em.
You don't need them, right, to go after Thargoids?
Nope.
You don't really.
No.
Only if you're picking up sensor fragments, sensors,
Or a heart.
or a heart.
Right.
I'm not so sure about the heart, whether it
Yep.
does corrosive damage.
Yep.
Does it? I don't know.
Yep. It'll tear the living crap out of your ship.
Warning. Dangerously high temperature detected.
First, footfall! Woohoo! Okay.
Watch down Earth's astronomy when he went and got one.
What, the heart?
Yeah. It done damage when he picked it up. Done damage all the way until he delivered it to get his bobblehead.
Yeah, all that for one bobblehead. Track landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Yeah.
Once they start going, it just bobbles on your dash.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right, so that's all the planets on the system now have first.
3,
I've got 2 of them.
1, engage.
All right, back to the carrier.
Now tomorrow starts the real work.
Tomorrow the work begins. Yeah.
The long, never-ending grind.
What do you mean? If I can pull 500 tons a night, it's only going to be 20 nights.
Pardon, Lord. That's still forever.
Done longer mining runs than that. That's nothing. Heck, when I was trying to afford the carrier, I mean that was what, 3 months to get the money for it, straight from mining.
Yeah.
3 months?
Yeah.
200 tons a night, selling it for 1,500,000, 2 million.
I mined till the point I reached 12 billion credits. 12 billion credits that, doesn't matter what you're mining. 12 billion credits takes a long time to get to.
Although back then, wasn't that the era where the low temperature diamonds were giving you billions? In like no time?
Sometimes, Phil, it's better just to
That's how most
let it go.
That's how most people earn the carriers.
Wrong.
Enough to afford
It was
the
not
carrier.
it was not LTDs, because that was core mining only.
Was, but not anymore.
Yeah, they nerfed that.
But it's not just coal mining for low temperature diamonds anymore.
No, now
I just read you the prices of void opals,
Now,
low
we're
tip.
talking about back when he got his carrier.
But he just told you didn't use it.
I don't think I did. I'd have to actually go back and look and see what I was mining.
You were mining low temp diamonds, and you were getting between 200 and 256, sometimes 186. And yes, they were selling for 1,700,000. It depends. You had to shop around for the stations.
Right.
Yeah, he was getting 150 million, 200 million a night, but it still took a while to get to 12 billion.
Yep.
And it requires patience. Number 1, patience.
It takes knowing what you're doing out there. That's for damn sure.
It took approximately 6, based on just that, must have taken around 60 days to get 12 billion. It's a long time.
You'll find out when you get back to the bubble and you start grinding, trying to find something to make the money to get your carrier. You'll find out just how tough it is.
Yep. And it's easier now than it was then, because there's a lot of things that do very well. Disengage.
Dropping out of FTL.
Right now, the best one is the underground pipe.
This is flight control.
Now I'm going to sit up on the
welcome,
building
Commander.
roof and watch that, because that was going to be hilarious.
Yeah. I don't know who I need to watch for.
Requesting docking permission.
Or Lynch
Access
gonna mark that.
Please follow standard docking
No, I won't
protocols,
shoot at you.
Commander.
It'll be hilarious watching you squall like a little girl.
I've got a friend. Curse Anaconda.
But first of all, you're going to have, before you come in to
Landing
run
gear deployed.
carrier, you're going to have to upgrade your suits if you want on-foot combat to earn your money for your carrier.
Landing gear
Have to have
deployed.
at least a grade 3. And
Well,
then,
no, you could do a grade 1 or grade 2 or grade 3, but you better stay in the low and the mediums, and you're not going to make 10 million per
Yeah.
battle.
10 mil per battle. You need to be grade 5.
The battles.
How what?
Bad are the battles. It depends on your gear. The better your gear, the easier the battle. And it takes actual skill. So you're going to have to learn how to do it.
You can't just point and shoot. You got to aim.
Landing successful. Commence shutdown.
Like I said, I'm going to sit up here on the roof in my lawn chair, my popcorn, my coffee, and I'm going to sit there and say,
Not to mention, Phil, even at 10 mil a battle, that's 100 battles that you have to have at 10 million apiece.
10
And that's
doesn't sound like a lot, though.
It doesn't.
But it's still, the thing is, Philip, okay, it's 10 mil every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not
You
per
can
hour,
you
it's
can-
every 15 minutes.
40 million an hour.
Yeah. There is no other thing you can do that makes that money right now.
Not even though the cargo runs?
Nope, because you can't stack them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the only thing that comes close is sometimes there's a community goal that will come close where they're paying above a natural rate on cargo, or they're paying an above a natural rate on combat bonds or bounties. So the community goals, you can make a ton of money very quickly if there's a good one.
Recently.
The last 3 have sucked.
Yeah.
Okay. Just the way it is.
Yep.
The last combat one, I made 1.5 billion in combat bonds.
That's not bad.
Plus, on top of that, it's 500 million in the bonus at the end. So I made 2 billion.
But he's not.
I cheated.
But he's sitting there with a grade 5 everything.
Cargo
Ready
hold
for
at maximum capacity.
So when I did with Angelo, when I went in on that community goal, right? I went in with all grade 3 unengineered gear. Okay. Now I'd already learned how to fight properly in a combat zone, so I was okay. There were some specifics that were slightly different because I changed the style of combat I was doing. So there were some things that I did have to learn. I went from sniper to close combat because, well, and the reason I did that is because that has a higher payout rate.
Yeah.
Because you kill more people more quickly. You die more often, but you kill more people more quickly. Now,
dying in combat zones does nothing to you anymore. In these zones anyway.
Now,
isn't it hard to get away with being a sniper in those combat zones? Aren't they like packed with people?
It's harder now than it was because the AI has gotten better.
And they've got rocket launchers.
They've got rocket launchers. Yeah,
and their snipers don't miss.
No.
Or don't miss very often.
Yeah.
But here's your
Not like
deal.
you.
We started combat? What was it? 4 months ago? 6 months ago? Me and Cam went after it hard and heavy. I've got a total of 2,085 high intensity on-foot combat zones. I won all of them but 2. It made me 9,890,000,000 credits.
Damn. What are you going to do with all those credits?
I put it in my carrier.
Okay. At least you don't have to worry about it not getting paid one time.
No. I do 3 or 4 combat. Well, I haven't here for a while because I'm doing these plans, but I've done 3 or 4 combats a week to pay the weekly maintenance on it. 45 minutes, it's done. I don't have to worry about it till the next week. And it don't come out of the 9 billion. It just sits there. But you're going to have to get your butt busy and get your suits up there. And then you're going to absolutely have to go out there and learn how to shoot.
And basically on a when I was going with the grade 3 gear, I was only making 6 mil per combat.
Ew.
Was there a number of times he died?
Because I
This
died
shows it
more
now.
often. Yeah, because my gear wasn't as good.
Yeah.
So you need to unlock. You can either go at 6 mil in with gear that you can just buy, or you can finish engineering and bringing up your gear, which will take a bunch of time because you have to unlock all those damn engineers. And then you can, after you do all that, you can finally make 10 mil. So,
sometimes 15 mil.
Yeah.
Sometimes 50
150 million, and you have to play 6 hours because the game screws up and locks you in there.
Yeah, that's rare, but that will happen.
Yeah, there are occasional glitches in the combat zones where the combat never ends and they keep delivering people.
What the hell?
And
I
so
sit there and fought in a battle with Mr. Trace for 2 hours.
How do you
About 2 hours. And then he left, and I was playing for another 2 hours. And Cam was there, and Kevin said something about coming over, and I said, "Why don't you?" And he said, "Well, I might mess it up." And I said, "Well, it might be a mercy killing." And he came over and he played, and then it really totally locked up on both of us. But when I went out of that one battle, I had 150 million.
So it did end eventually.
Well, it glitched out.
When Cam came in there, it glitched it.
Oh,
But Cam got, how much did you get, Cam? You got 25 million.
I got quite a bit.
Yeah,
But also,
25, 50 million.
I've had quite a few of these combat zones. Lynn hasn't had so many, but I had quite a few where occasionally you'll get in there and nobody will move. Just you are the only one moving around.
They'll
and you
just stand
go
there
around
and let you
kill
shoot at them.
You go around. Well, they do shoot back. You got to be careful not to get too close to them because they will shoot back.
But it's a
you can
great
go
time
around,
for a
kill them
rocket
all,
launcher.
No, rocket launcher is a waste of time.
Yep.
Rocket launcher, you're just wasting your time.
Shotgun.
Or a sniper rifle at the range.
Sniper rifle, yeah.
Yeah.
Pistol only when you run out of ammunition on everything else. But this one's going to take some memory power because when you go in these places, you need to remember where the ammo boxes are, the charge port, and the health kits.
Yeah.
You get to choose which combat zones you go to, right?
Up to a point.
Yeah, but unless you go to each one that you're in to see what it's like, you have no clue. You don't know if it's on the dark side. You don't know if it's on the light side, unless you actually fly there yourself and check it out. But I wouldn't fly my ship there. I'd just take the drop ship. That way, if you die, you land back on the drop ship and they drop you off.
Yeah. Only issue is if the game crashes when you're actually in one of these sites.
Yeah.
You have to
then
go
you
and call a
catch
taxi.
Yeah. So, I've done only 104 high-intensity combat zones. That's it.
I think Cam's ahead of me now because he did that one. But I can't go up any higher in rank, so there's really no sense in doing it except to pay for my carrier.
Oh, you're Elite 5?
I am. I'm Elite 5 in Trade, I'm an Elite 5 in Explorer, and Elite 5 in Mercenary.
I got 8.5 billion profit from combat bonds, surface combats. High intensity 1743. But I've also lost some high intensities. So I'm 1735. I'm a little bit behind, 8 behind.
My profit.
And I just
because of that one that glitched and ran long. So I've got profit from surface combat bonds of 407 million. 817,000.
And he didn't do them that often.
No, I've only got 104 conflicts. Well, 104 high intensity, 22 medium, and 32 low. So, you know.
Well, just go down there to the wait, go down. Just go down to the total 158 total battles.
Yep.
Yeah. And you made what was it? 409 million?
408 million, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see how profitable they are. Right now is the best way to, and you know, I've only done 158 of them. I haven't done that many.
Yeah.
So, you know, right now, that I think is the only
viable.
It's the only way of making money that's above the curve. Everything else, whether it's trading, unless it has something to do, it's something plus a really profitable community goal. It's
Well, those combats that we did, me, Chris, and Cam, we made 80 some odd billion in what was that, guys? An hour and a half, 2 hours? But we had to pay for damage and ammunition and all that stuff. And if you get blowed up, well, yeah, that's a rebuy.
Yeah.
But we didn't get blowed up. But we still had, you know, fixing your hull or fixing your ammunition and stuff like that. But you could make more with less expense to yourself on foot, because if you die, it don't cost you nothing.
Yeah.
And you keep going back into you win the battle or you lose a battle. Problem is, this is what you got to keep in mind. When you go on foot battle, you can't sit there on the roof and wait for them to come by. You got to go after them, because if you sit there, they're going to kill off your guys, and then they're going to send more in, and then pretty soon it's going to be you against 20.
Yeah.
Plus all their reinforcements.
Right. Yeah. So you can't just lollygag around saying, "Oh no, no," because pretty soon you're going to be outnumbered.
Oh well, you're probably outnumbered from the beginning to.
Nope. It's an even across the board. They got so many, you got so many.
Okay.
It's 1,000 to 1,000.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not 1,000 people. It's actually only 200.
Right.
Because it's 5 points per person. So every time you kill somebody, that's 5 points knocked off.
Oh, okay.
Looking at my carrier stats, I have refueled 664 ships. Nice.
That ought to tell you what your profits were on total on your carrier for your cartographics.
Yeah, it's 22 mil.
Wait, total since you brought it out there originally?
Yeah, I think it's kind of messed up. I would think it would be higher too, because I've
people be dropping like 500.
You only get 25%.
Yes, I know. But it's saying he only has.
It's saying what? Yeah. Oh wait, that's Redemption Office. That's not.
Oh, okay.
Wrong.
That's
thing.
cartographic data.
That's
no, not cartographic data. That's Codex. Yeah.
That's Codex. Yeah, I don't see cartographic data on here. It's not
it should
here.
Have it there.
It should, but it's not here.
That's odd.
Because that's the thing that makes me the money, is the cartographics. And it's not listed here. That's too bad. Hey, Elite, wait, where's that? I need that. I want that number.
Yeah. All I know is way more than 22 mil.
Yeah. So that's just the redemption office, which is
Yeah.
Codex.
People be going to your carrier dropping like 500 mil worth of cartographic material. Info.
Yeah, there's nothing there on that, which is too bad.
Well, if they dropped 100 million, that's what, 25?
Yeah, that's 25. Yeah.
You fuck. Should have checked that. Why did I have tritium on bloody ignore? That's a bit.
Oopsie.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's another damn thing. Write a note, post it on your computer screen, because
Yeah,
I can't remember what the last mining thing was, but we may have added tritium to ignore.
may have.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's going to be hard to find tritium.
I was trying to work out why my limpets were just sitting around doing bugger all.
Yeah.
Bugger all.
Why are they sitting there doing nothing? Oh. And I can see a pile of them behind me again now. That'll disappear before I get a chance to get there. I've been willy-nilly just driving across. Ah, there's another one. I'll just mine that one. Let's mine this one.
Hey, why am I
my
not
limpets not moving?
They're taking a break.
Yeah, were they ever?
So lifetime, I've made 14. Let's see, 1,000 million, 14 billion from trading.
From trading?
Just from trading. 12 billion from mining.
Does that count CG tradings?
It's all trading.
It's all trading.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
4 billion from exploration.
I've made 26. Let's see, 7,529,000,000 on exploration.
Yeah, so you're almost double.
I'm only at 1.5 billion from exploration.
And mining, it's 11 billion.
5.8.
And trading is 13 billion.
All right, so
I'm at 12 billion for trading.
Interesting stats to be looking up. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, carrier. I think I've filled myself up on limpets. Over to inventory. Yep. Over to inventory. Let's see. It's too bad I can't manage my exclude list from here.
Yeah, that would be nice. If they just give you a master list that you can click on to
Yeah.
exclude, that would be sweet.
Oh, now since they've updated that last hot patch, I got it where I've got 13 of your ships on board my carrier, and 109 of your modules.
Yep.
Damn.
Charge and rental.
Yeah. Well, he's not going to be picking them up anytime soon.
Nope. Alrighty. So I got. Hey, Kenny.
Hello, kitty.
Hi, Kenny.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting looking at what they track.
Yeah.
I mean,
Only problem is some things they should track, they're
they
not.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah, like what the hell?
Young Chris is very quiet.
Yeah,
I thought we were maybe sleeping. What are you doing today? Scanning the
doing
plants.
some bios at the moment.
I'm having a break from that.
You better not last too long. I'm only 15% behind you.
It doesn't matter. Don't care. I want Philip to pass me.
That's over here. Squadrons. Goes into here. Members online. 1. I am the only member of this squadron online. Okay.
Yeah, I locked off.
No, squadron.
Oh,
Wait.
oh, okay.
Let's see.
Wait, wasn't the squadron you're on? You were on like disbanded or something? So
I thought it was, but it's listed as still active. I'm not
Oh.
sure how to get out of it. Oh, leave squadron. I found it. Okay, so I could leave it there. Thing is, they pulled all the squadron bookmarks, so I can't see them anymore. So there's really not much reason to be in the squadron anymore.
That's the only bad problem about it. You can only belong to one at a time.
Yeah.
So if you start a squadron and you bookmark a bunch of stuff that you want to share or whatever, and then Distance Worlds 3 comes up and you join your squadron, then all your bookmarks go.
Well, not only that, but because I own the squadron, the entire squadron would go poof.
Well, that's true.
I don't think I'll do anything with that at the moment. Okay. Well, it's 11 o'clock, so I guess I probably should head to bed here. Pick things up again tomorrow. So tomorrow is quite likely to be another 2-stream day with an afternoon and evening stream. Because I want to get to mining, and hopefully that will work. Now that I actually have the limbits on me. Alrighty. So at this point, I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride. It was great having you all along. We have, of course, reached the carrier. We're ready to start mining, so that's we're in a good state here, where we're out at the carrier with enough time to fill it before it's time to do the July run back to refit. Thank you all for coming along. Animals Don't Lie, thank you for joining us again. Atlantis, thank you for joining us again. Tom Garrettson, thank you for joining us again. Glad to have you guys, and also Kenny Murray, thank you very much for joining us. It's great having all of you guys along. In the voice chat, we have James, Chris, Hans, Cam, Lynn, Carl, and Philip. Thank you guys for joining me. It's great having you guys along, as always. So, we're going to pick this up again, actually tomorrow afternoon. I'm not quite sure on the exact start time, but it will be afternoon, Eastern time. So, yeah, we'll pick it up then. That's all for now. This is Race for Justice.